All right, hello and welcome to the eVenture family channel. So today we are off for yet another awesome family electric adventure. We are heading up to Okemo in Vermont here from New Jersey. Gonna be taking just the twins and me in the Rivian R1S, and I think it's gonna be, I forget exactly how many miles, several hundred miles. We're gonna be stopping at least once to charge on the way up. I think ideally at the brand new Rivian Adventure Network location in Queensbury, New York. That is not an outpost like some of the ones that they have in the national parks with the stores and stuff, but should have like the newer chargers that we've never used before. So I'm excited to check that out, and we'll see. Maybe we'll end up also charging somewhere at Tesla. We've got a couple of adapter choices we can test out, and yeah, always going to be a fun one. So why don't you come along with me? We're gonna get our route figured out. We're pretty much all packed up here. Got all of our ski equipment here inside for once. We didn't really feel like we needed the roof rack. So easily fit everything back here, and we've got all of our jackets and stuff up in the front, which is always nice. And we shouldn't have that efficiency hit from having stuff up there. But I mean, you can see how gross stuff is here. We've got a pretty nice day in New Jersey, but we might have a little bit of snow when we get up to Vermont, so things could get interesting. Anyway, without further ado, let's go for an adventure. Alright, so one of the things I love about the Rivian here is that with the app you can do a lot of your like pre-planning work before you even get in the vehicle. So, oh, and I just realized I forgot to charge again, so we got 88%, which is okay, but I was hoping to start off here with 100, so I'll top off in a second. But anyway, last night I went through and made this plan, so we're gonna get up to the Inn at Long Trail, which has got one of our favorite Irish pubs that we actually ended up getting kind of detoured to and stuck at thanks to some traffic and stuff 2 years ago now. I think actually the video should still be up on the channel for that if you're interested. But yeah, we planned out the route here, so this is going to take us up there, take us to the Rivian Adventure Network in Queensbury, and we should be able to charge there, and we'll get up to Killington, around Killington area with 62 miles of range. I think actually, will this let me... Yeah, so this says to charge for 14 minutes. I think if we do a little bit more, right, we should be able to get there with a little tad more. But I know our hotel has got charging at it, so we don't need to worry about not having a whole lot of range, because we can charge up overnight, ideally. I think there were 4 chargers there, and last time, I don't want to speak too soon, but last time we didn't have any issue with any of them or getting a spot, so should be okay. And worst case, there are also chargers at Okemo, and we should be getting there nice and early, so I think we'll be all right. But anywho, that's going to be our plan. I love that you can figure that all out on here. And now we are going to send it to the vehicle, and that's going to pop up here. So yeah, so we've got our trip already kind of routed out here. Another thing is we just got the latest software update last night, and it's nothing like major in terms of new features in here, but a few bug fixes and stuff. But I did notice that, so here's our update, 2024.51.01. And our lighting changed colors, like lost basically our setting here. Or maybe we were on this one. I thought we were on this one, but I might be wrong. Anyway, we'll do that for our drive here. I guess maybe we do want snow since it's gonna be the winter, right? Yeah, let's go with that. All right, so that's gonna be our plan, and looking pretty good. Now that's saying charge for 24 minutes, so who knows? I guess this is maybe getting us there with a little more arrival range. Yeah. Alrighty, looks good. Let's head off. Oh no, what's this? Tesla. Oh, it's saying we can't make... Oh, because we're not in conserve yet. Alright, well, we'll switch that and we should be fine. Yeah, so after the update, the screen is no longer locked, which I can do again, but they say that they're going to behave. We'll see. I'll let you know in 5 minutes when that's changed. Okay, so we're in conserve mode now. Our route plan should change a little bit. I'm going to reset our trip here so we can take a look at our efficiency when we no longer drive. And now, yeah, it's still showing Tesla on here. How do we change that? And we were able to charge to 90% now from getting ready here. Continue, and oof. That's odd. Why wouldn't we just charge more there? Seems to like have some problems sometimes with the Rivian chargers, like not realizing that they're chargers. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense. All right, that looks better now. All right, so I think we are set to go. We've got our Sirius queued up, and everybody's ready?
Yep.
Everybody's good?
Yay! He's not.
All right.
I have no idea
All right, off we go.
the swaddle bag. Put it in.
All right, we're about an hour in. We're in New York State, and so far so good. Sirius has been pumping. Love that Pop Rocks. Only little thing here is slightly concerning, not horrible, but our projected state of charge on arrival keeps going down a little bit. So it was 32 when we started off, and then it just came back up. It dropped down to 27 miles briefly, and now it's back to 30. So I think we're gonna be fine. It usually doesn't vary all that much. It'll kind of swing maybe 5 to 10 at most miles in either direction, but usually kind of nets back out where it started. So not super worried about that. And then Driver Plus has been, or Highway Assist has been pretty solid so far. We've had 2 times where it gave us the warning and said take control, no road information, like in kind of random spots, but then it was pretty quick that it went back on. So nothing major, and we're kind of used to it along this stretch of 87 here. But other than that, it's been pretty solid, and it's a little bit windy. We're feeling like some crosswind here, but it's been staying in the lane fine. And yeah, other than that, oh, they wanted to show what things they have in the back here, since that's unlocked now.
So, on the screen thing, if you press here, you can actually see how much stops you have left. Yeah.
And how much time? So then we don't have to ask Daddy every 5 minutes, are we there yet? How much time?
Yep.
That stuff. Is there any other good stuff back there you have controls over?
Heated seats, Wi-Fi, and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
We also have a charger.
Charger?
Yep.
What do you mean?
We have a charger on here.
Oh, like the port?
Yeah, but we need the plug thing so it can charge.
Yeah.
We don't have to actually charge.
Yeah. Are you guys comfortable there with the skis in the middle? Are you okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay. Alright. Everybody's kind of settling in, so it's back to the scenery until there's something of note. So this station here is the one that they've installed these apple green electric chargers with the state of New York that look pretty cool, and nobody's charging at them now. But and they're also like not in a super great spot for us. Just like this is too close to our house. We've only used about 20% since we left. No, 25%. So there's never really a need to stop there, but they're pretty cool ones, and I wish they would put some on the other side of the road at the other stations that Apple Green operates here in New York along the thruway. But they're remodeling a ton of them now. I think Apple Green like basically bought a bunch of these and is doing all of this work now. You can see this one over here. It's got a lot of work going on, and it seems like as they're updating the buildings, they have been adding some charging too. So it'd be great to get those ones. I've seen Tesla chargers at a bunch of them also, but they're kind of never in the right spot for us with the side of the road that they're on. So that one there on the way back home would be pretty good for us. Going out this way, not so much. So need them on both sides. Alright, so we are now about where we would turn off for Hunter normally, which is our like longer road trip that we'll do for weekend ski trips, and it's amazing to think that we are like less than halfway there now. But here we are. So we just passed another service station here, another Apple Green one. This one only has one charger, so they haven't redone it yet. But the interesting thing is, so one that we had passed before doesn't actually show up in here. So there's a bunch of places where like kind of the non-standard, I guess, networks chargers don't show up here on the Rivian map. I've seen in New York, especially like the Evolve New York ones don't show up here, and it's a shame because they're some really good chargers. It'd be nice to be able to like, you know, use them for route planning and stuff, but the nice thing is when you go to them, usually not that many people there. Be good Rivian to fix that. Alright, we're past Albany now, and I think it seems like we always have sort of around there little spot of traffic, and we did like the little bypassing on 787? 787. Then, you know, it saves you time there, and then the second you get back to the to 87, there's always traffic merging in. Anyway, we are back on the road. We've got about half an hour still till the Rivian charger. We're down 27% state of charge, and we are pushing to get there with 37 miles an hour. It wasn't as high as 40 before, but back down now that we're kind of picking the speed up again. Alright, next stop, Rivian. So I guess, talking about Okemo, we love going up there to ski. Vermont has got some really good skiing, at least the best from the East Coast, compared to any other places we've been out west or Europe, but definitely still nice. Good selection of runs there, and the main part can get a little bit crowded, but kind of getting off to the sides is usually not so bad. And so we love going up there. The last couple of years we've gone up for MLK weekend, but we couldn't this year because these guys have had too many hockey games. We don't want them to miss them. But this weekend, a little bit later in January, actually right between January and February, they only had one game, so it felt a little bit less bad missing just that one. And really should be totally fine. Everybody else is around, so it's not like we're letting the team down too much or anything. But it should be pretty good. They just got some snow up there yesterday. I mean, you can see we've got a little bit of dusting here at least still. But I think once we get into Vermont and like up into elevation a bit more, there should be quite a bit more on the ground. And then we're actually supposed to get a couple of inches, I think tomorrow while we're here. So it could be a nice little like powder day. And then the next day might be a little bluebird, we'll see. But regardless, it'll be fun and it shouldn't be as crowded here as it has been on the long weekends before. But they've never had too much of a problem here at Okemo. Plus, I think we'll be getting early starts and stuff, so shouldn't be that. But yeah, it's a great way to kind of get into the middle of the ski season. Obviously, we started around Christmas, but this is the peak of it here, and kind of the time that we get the best snow and definitely the coldest temperatures. It is going to be frigid here. I don't think it's going above like 10 degrees for most of the time we're here, so we'll do our best to stay warm, take some breaks, and not get too stressed out, right? That's the plan. See how it goes. Alright, but we're losing the sun here, and it is getting snowier and snowier, so who knows? It's gonna be nice up there. Alright, fellow millennials, sound off down below. How freaked out should I be driving behind this thing? Yeah! So we're passing Malta and Ballston Spa, which is where the Tesla SuperCharger that we always stop along this route is. And it's a Magic Dock one. It was one of the very first ones, so I think even last year we were using that on this trip. Although we went there, I remember on the way back in the Rivian, and there were like 2 other Rivians waiting there, and like nobody was able to charge. It was crazy, but right now it shows that there's nobody there. But not going to do that one, even though I think it'd be a couple of minutes faster, because we want to check out the Rivian one for you guys. So these are the kinds of sacrifices we make for you. Hope you appreciate it. We're passing the Adirondack Welcome Center, which is my favorite welcome center / best area, just because it's nice, clean, good bathrooms and stuff. But then they have big, they have a chairlift swing that you can go on, and then they have those 2 EV chargers that are in zipline. Oh yeah, and a good playground with zipline. Yeah, they have those 2. I think they're old like tritium chargers. And the last time we went there, only one was working, but it was like free. I think tritium went out of business in the U.S. or got sold or something, but they're like basically not run anymore. But it's kind of nice. Just slow. I think it was 50 kilowatts, but even so. But we are now only 4 minutes from the Rivian Adventure Network charger, so that's even better. Might as well do that. And I'm hoping that there is some decent facilities around there. Alright, we're getting off the highway, and awesome news here. This is only less than a minute off the highway, 0.3 miles. Great site selection here, Rivian, because way too many times you've got to go driving around and have a hard time finding stuff. Oh, there's a diner here? Maybe we should have done that instead for dinner. I think they still want to go to the Irish place, so we'll take a survey in a minute. Let's check out the chargers first. Oh yeah, nice. Good location. There's one Rivian in there. It's got a home to Hilton here, and this diner, and that looks like it. You guys have to decide together.
Is it twisted? Every time we go to a Okemo, we have to do ice twist place.
Oh wow! So
something different.
oh, this is a great little setup here. So we've got 8. No, is it 8 or 9? Not 10.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
You be quiet. We've got all of these chargers and this nice trailer pull-through one over here. And then all of these, and these are the newer configuration, newer dispensers with these nice long cables, because any EV can charge here, not just Rivians. So let's check this out, because this is my first time using one of these newer ones. All right, so I think that they charged. I'm not sure if they got a successful one or not. And that bolt's over there. But yeah, here we go. Nice long cables on these. So these are great because you can reach any location here, not just the Rivian ones. And then they've got totally different little thing on here. All right, we're going up here now to, why are we limited by charging station? Ooh, don't like that. That's 4 A and B there, 3 A and B, 2 A and B. Yeah, we're not sharing or anything. Why are we not getting good speeds here? All right, let's see if that stays that way. We might need to switch. That's pretty lame. Huh. But yeah, so we need to charge to 47%, it says. And then we would get to our destination with 71 miles. So I think we need to go a little bit beyond that. So probably 50, 55%. Let's see if we can maybe also get the Google Cast working here and watch some stuff. All right, this is working. Don't want to do a copyright thing, but look, now we are back to charging full. So I don't know what the deal with that was, but it seems to be working fine. They like this. Too bad you can't put it on the screen down here because they have to like lean like this to see, but it's all right. Alrighty, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. All right, so after running into the bathroom and letting them watch their show here, we're at 63% now. So we're still getting decent charge rate, but we were, I really like that the Rivian app now shows you like your charge curve. So you can see here, and I like that I could also like plan out the rest of our trip while we were sitting here. So I kind of did that. We should be more than good enough now. And here with the charging part, you can see in here our charge curve, which is awesome. So you can see it's like pretty stable, except for this dip that we had at the beginning with we were saying like limited. Now we're back down. So at 120 now, I think we're good to go. $33.29, and no other Rivians have shown up, but that's all right. Why don't we head on out of here? Alrighty. Thank you, Rivian charger. Excellent stuff. Here we go. 85 kilowatt hours. That's a lot. Can't see. You're a little light in there. Very cool. So, oh, here's the price info. So, yeah, here we go. Rivian vehicles 40 cents a kilowatt hour, and other vehicles 53 cents. All right, off we go. I think taking some scenery on the way, but next stop is going to be the Innet Long Trail and the Irish pub there. So that was interesting. After I unplugged, the whole thing reset in here. Seemed to be back to normal now. That was interesting. And we have no display here. Okay, slowly coming back on, I guess. Let's hope it keeps going. But one thing we noticed is you have to turn your hotspot off on your phone while you're trying to Google Cast, otherwise it doesn't work. Interesting. There's also this set of Tesla chargers here. They must be V2 ones because they're not open up to anybody else. But I guess the town must have given some incentives to put in chargers or something. Popular location. Sorry, I forgot all the stats before we charged, but we were at almost exactly 200 miles and right at 2 miles per kilowatt hour, which honestly for the cold here and everything is not too bad. We will gladly take that. But our like fans are just humming right now. I don't know what that's from because my battery's pretty toasty yet after that big charging session. So I guess that must be it, trying to cool that down a little bit. But with how cold it is outside, that should be pretty quick. We are below freezing now, and it was frigid out there when I ran into the bathroom. Yikes. All right, we're here at McGrath's, and here's our final stats. 1.97 miles per kilowatt hour. Not very good, but we've gone 262 miles, so more than 500 mile round trip for sure. I expect this will be a little bit better going back down the mountain here. So we're at
2.83.
Wow, yeah, we're at almost our highest elevation in the Rivian, which is interesting. But yeah, my ears were popping like crazy. So that's part of why the efficiency was bad, and it'll get better on the way back down. But we just switched back out of conserve mode because we needed a little more traction here in the snow in the parking lot. All right, we're gonna go eat. All right, good dinner there. We had, oh man, all of the Irish favorites. So I had a Guinness. Anders had the Guinness stew. Axel had the bacon cheeseburger. I had a patty melt. We had twice baked potatoes for our appetizer, and man, it was good. No band today because it's Thursday, but I think we definitely need to stay at the Inn at Long Trail next year. Yep. So, and the boys had fun playing stuff there.
Staying at this inn.
You are correct. All right. Well, anyway, we're heading back down now, back into Rutland, which should be down a few thousand feet of elevation. So it should be pretty good efficiency-wise. We'll check that out when we get there. And at least according to the Blink app, which is apparently who runs the chargers at the Hampton Inn, 4 of 4 are available. So we'll see. I remember them all being like ice last time, but hopefully we'll get lucky. And worst case, you know, I always like to plan that, you know, for the worst case scenario, we're not able to get any chargers. So we've got more than enough to get to Jackson Gore Village at Okemo tomorrow, where there are tons of Tesla chargers, and I guess they have J1772 chargers there too. But we've got our adapter, so we should be fine. So I think we'll be in good shape, and worst case, there is the Tesla charger in Rutland that we passed, where we could always charge there if we really, really need to, but I don't think we're going to need to. All right, off to the Hampton Inn. All right, we're here at the Hampton Inn, and look at this, nobody's icing any spots, unlike last year. We are stuck in this tree again now, but anyway, we're gonna get charging here, and I just love this. Great option, very convenient. Every single place should have something exactly like this. We might have to do something about that. Let me just back up a little bit. Yeah, ready? We are plugged in. Not charging yet. Let's see. Oh, use your phone. Okay, great. Let's do that. Here we go. We are connected. Chargers guess. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this first part here. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss the second part. But with that, we had a great trip here. I guess let's take a look at our final stats. So coming back down, we did a little better. So we're at 2.02 miles per kilowatt hour. All right, let's reset this, and we'll check out the rest of that for our driving around here, getting some skiing in, and then the drive back home, of course. So with that, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you out there for part 2 of our electric adventure quite soon. Bye.